Hello everyone in YouTube world, it is Heath, it is the Vacation Voyagers, and this is day 2 of our Athens, Greece trip. Intro. So, as I said, this is day 2 of our Athens, Greece trip. This is the last day that we are in Athens, so Voyager T booked us a private van and a private tour guide, and he took us around the entire city of Greece to show us all of the important spots: Acropolis, the Parthenon, Olympic Stadium, so on and so forth. It was a good tour. We could do whatever we wanted, and he finished it off by taking us to, I guess, a personal friend of his or his restaurant. We don't quite know, but yeah, he took us across the other side of town to eat some authentic Greek food. Here it is.
That was the first rules. If you want to start to build steady constructions, big construction. Why they build the Temple of Parthenon? Because 30 years earlier than the Parthenon, the Greeks, they win the biggest army in the world, the Persian army. That's why we have the movie 300 Spartans. 300 Spartans talking about the second war. We win the first war with Darius, but 10 years later, the son of Darius, he wanted to take revenge for his father. That's why he prepared again the Persian army. But this time in the Persian army, they came around with 500,000 Persian soldiers at 480 BC.
We made it to Acropolis. We did a 5-hour tour. A 5-hour tour.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he ripped the battery out. Our driver, his alarm went off. He drove us up this road right here, which you're not supposed to do, so we can get halfway up here. And yeah, we're here. It's been a little chaotic today. The guy that's doing our tour speaks very broken English. Thank God my son can translate better than me, because I didn't understand anything he said. So we're doing this today. Acropolis, the Parthenon, all that good stuff. And then we're going to drive around the city, I guess, and he's going to point out some different things that we can see. So it's Saturday. It's our first official full day in Athens, and we're going to see what we can do. That is so cool. There's the ocean. Check it out. Look at there. We are now at the Parthenon. Pretty close. Look at that view. That is insane. Yeah, you can see the crowd. There's a lot, and it's 9 in the morning, so it's actually the best time to come because it's the coolest you'll get. Okay, so the tickets that we got for this, we did a whole tour. It's a 5-hour tour, and this is part of it. But when you get a ticket for this place, you can only be here an hour. It's 9 o'clock to 10 is what we got. So they sell them by the hour. So if you want 10, you go 10 to 11, so on and so forth. How much did we pay for these? You don't remember? 20 a piece, 30 a piece? I'll insert it during editing, how much we paid for each one. Yeah, early time is the way to go. It's usually the hardest to get because it's the coolest. And make sure you wear sticky shoes, because a lot of marble, very slick, and nothing straight. Like this is very slick right here, and I got my Hokas on.
out there.
Yeah, I see it. That is awesome. So after Acropolis, our tour guide took us to this right here, which is the changing of the guard at the presidential mansion. They do the changing of the guard at two different places, this and then the tomb of the unknown soldier as well. We did not see that one, but we did see this one at the presidential mansion. Okay, so that was the changing of the guards. Really cool. Oh, and there's the family. Look at all of them. Worn out, tired, ready to go eat. So now we are at Olympic Stadium.
You have to pay to go in.
Yeah, you have to pay to go in. I can see it all from right here. The very first Olympic Stadium. That's crazy.
Oh, there's the Acropolis over there.
Yeah.
The parking lot over there. So that's where the torch, so they, like in the beginning of the, was it the 18th?
The torch was over there on the other side where the rings are. There's like a pole there.
So it wasn't where this statue is?
No, it was up where the rings are.
Oh, I got it.
That's cool. You got Powerade.
I don't know what this is, but I kind of want it.
We're getting drinks now. What is that? Oh, that's beer.
I'm getting lemonade.
I'm gonna give me a mini Coke. A Greek mini Coke. Okay, so we are now at the Observatory and the best view you can get of Athens, Greece. This is insane. You can see everything. There's the Olympic Stadium that way. There's the Parthenon. It's amazing how they built everything just on top of rocks. And there's the ocean. Now where's our cruise ship? Very, very, very nice. Huge city. No big buildings.
Aegean Sea. Aegean Sea. Why Aegean? Because we gave the name of
And then that
from
up
the
there
Aegean.
is the observatory. But you can't go up there.
When he was the father of the the name of that.
Here's our little group and our little tour guide.
When Aegean died, then Zeus.
This camera shot just does not give it justice. And this right here is the Academy of Athens, which is the very first university in the world. In 387 BC, founded by Plato. This building was actually built in the 1850s, and the two statues on either side of the steps is Plato and Socrates. And this is the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens for Art and Design. And then this building is the National Library of Athens. Now we're eating. Part of our, I guess, excursion is the meal. And there's our meal. Fries, chicken, pork, with a sort of a barbecue sauce, salad, bread. I don't know what those things are, but they're wrapped in something. And then some white cottage cheese looking stuff. My picky self is eating food that I'm not accustomed to eating. So look at me. This is like me going out on a limb. One quick interesting thing, I don't know anybody else does this, I've never seen it, but all of our water bottles and Coke bottles, just a regular top, except theirs, when you take it off, it's got 2 extra pieces of plastic that keeps your cap on. So you don't twist it completely off. It just holds on. That's very cool. Water bottles do it too. I haven't seen that. Cool. And here's some more pictures of some landmarks I took while we were on our tour in Athens. So we just got through eating at this place right here, Brigante. It's a Italian restaurant. There was our seat. So we had pizza. Played it safe because this is Greece. Pizza is different in foreign countries, but it was very good. Just a regular pepperoni. It had the mozzarella, the tomato sauce, very spicy pepperonis, like hot as hell. But it was good. I was surprised. So that way and left, depending on where you want to go. All the shops are up and to the left. So we can cut through here. We can go wherever. We were talking about where to go. So this area, it's just full of alleys and roads. Every now and then a car will come through here. But yeah, this is where we were yesterday. So we're gonna go doing a little shopping and checking this place out again. So we finally made it to the destination that Voyager 2 wanted to see, and I get it. This is Little Kook. I apologize for the flickering, but the lighting here is wreaking havoc on the camera. But it's still cool. That's it? Okay. Well, and there was Little Kook. Pretty quick. Quick and easy. And that was it. That was our day in Greece, the tour that we took. It was only a 5-hour tour, and yet we were able to go to the Acropolis. We drove all around downtown Athens. We went to Olympic Stadium, obviously. He showed us a bunch of different buildings that I couldn't even remember. The only ones I could remember was the university, the art museum, stuff like that. The hill that he took us on, the Observatory, was actually a church at the very top. One of the pictures I showed you was the church that was on top of that hill. And that just gave you a great view of just how big Athens is, and the videos and the pictures, they just do not do that city justice as far as just the massive size of that city. It's just huge. No big buildings. None of the structures in Athens are very big, with the exceptions of what stands up on the rocks. We only had a 5-hour tour. One of the hours we had to eat lunch at that Greek restaurant. We went back to our hotel. Then we walked around the shopping areas like we did on day one. He did take us on a tour of that area and showed us a few places. One of them, which was an old ruins where they used to sell goods back in ancient Greece. Weapons, they would sell people, food. Very interesting city, very interesting country. And that was it. That was our last day in Athens. Next day is our first day getting on the ship. It is embarkation on the NCL Viva. That will be our day one of the cruise and day 3 of our trip. That does it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, share button, notification bell. All those buttons would really help my channel, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would do so. I will see you guys on our embarkation day on the cruise ship. Until then, this is Heath. Peace and love. Bye.